therapy.
So right now you're all thinking, what the hell was that? Well, that is my new therapy intro. And you're thinking, wow, Jackie, why do you need a therapy intro? Well, because I'm a very stressed out person and I don't want to go to therapy. Well, not only do I not want to go to therapy, but I cannot afford therapy. So, yeah, so you guys are going to help me out with that. So here's your warning. If you see the therapy intro, then you know that I'm going to sit here and bitch and complain and talk about myself. This is unusual for me, and maybe this is why I'm so stressed out. I, as a general rule, do not like to talk about myself, except to Carrie, and she hears a whole lot of it. She thinks I never shut up. So I'm just going to start sharing stuff with you guys. I'm going to be more open because for some reason I think it's better for me to tell you this than somebody who actually has to stand in front of me. Because if you're standing in front of me face to face and I'm talking about myself and you don't want to listen to it, it's rude to walk away. But if you're sitting here listening to it on YouTube, it's not so rude to walk away. You can hit stop and go watch something else, and I will not be offended. So, yeah, so I thought I'd share some things with you. So maybe I'll be a little less stressed. You know, I think most of the time it's selfish for any of us to think that our life is so damn important that we need to tell people about it or what's going on, or like, my problems are so miserable, and like I know all these people like come to Carrie and they're like, oh, I have these horrible problems in my life, it sucks and it's over, and she's like standing there not even telling them that she has Lyme disease and she just has a hard time getting out of bed in the morning, and I don't know, it's perspective, you know, but yeah, so I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, my problems, they're so tragic and important and you need to listen to them, because I don't know that you do. But hey, I figure I'll get them out and see if I can de-stress a little bit. So why do I hate therapy? Okay, well, for me, it's been a waste of money. Okay, so I've seen 3 therapist, counselor type people in the past, I don't know, like 3 years. One of them was very expensive and not covered by my insurance, which sucked. And then she had her own kind of crazy going on. So there was that to deal with. Like, one day I'm in there telling her some story about some random guy who upset me for whatever reason. He was rude to me. I don't know much about him. He was just rude. And in the middle of the story, she jumps up and yells, "Damn Republicans!" And that kind of freaked me out. So I'm thinking, maybe you shouldn't be seeing crazy damn Republican lady. Yeah. So, hope she doesn't have any patients that are Republican. Anyway, so I went to see somebody else, and the first woman I saw was like, you know, you have every right to be stressed out. I'm like, awesome, great, but she didn't really have any options of how to fix that. And then she wanted to tell me I was OCD and I needed to work on that instead. I'm like, no, I'm stressed out. So then I saw a 3rd counselor, and she never really had any good advice for me. Like, every day I'd come in and tell her what was freaking me out, and she'd say, yeah, anybody in that situation would be stressed out. And I don't really know how to help you. I don't know what to tell you. It was like every day I was in there, she was going, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm hoping you real people out there would actually have some decent advice for me, because other people don't know what to tell me. So, yeah. Plus, I think this is a good opportunity for me to share some stories. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, I'm hoping that maybe I'll just start feeling a little bit more like myself. I haven't felt like myself in a long time. I used to be a very outgoing, outspoken person, and lately, just from all of the stress, and I I've been baking. This is weird. I can't continue the baking thing. I don't like that kind of de-stress thing because you're baking stuff it doesn't listen to what you're saying. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk about it because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be open and talk about things, so we're gonna try it. Yeah, why not? Shut up. You don't get to talk.